Trains in New York City roll thunder down the line. The teachers rise in Richmond as they sleep in San Antonio, while the harbor lights on Baltimore got nurses headed home. And the Joes of Maricopa say a man is but his wrong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn. Congressmen in Washington receive their briefing through, while Letty fills the pipelines in a Detroit County school. And I think of my grandmother, how she told me to be strong. It's morning in America, but I can't see the dawn. Waits in Jacksonville for the pain. That's what the doctor ordered. Come screaming through and in towns across the country, it's color that divides. When in working many ladies, we could find our common side. It's morning in America. It's morning in America. We morning in America, and I can't see the dawn. No.
Summertime, and the lights go out, days are long, and we're getting loud. There's a time when we holding back, and a time, baby, when we holding hands. I don't wanna hide no more. We taking love for granted. I don't wanna hide no more if this is your answer. But here we go again. Here we go again. No time to begin. Oh, we're just better off as friends. I got questions, got no clue. What are we? And how are you? My time is up and I'm heading home.
Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. Now I heard that she was hanging around with some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not with some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is?
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starter in this one, Peter Lambert. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
The 1-0. Lambert in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Next offering upstairs. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Nice grab. There's one. And two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Two down, nobody on. Ball 2. Just missed. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And he brings it in on a warning track. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Starting on the mound in this one, Tyler Phillips. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Digging in, Jeremy Pena. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. That one hammered center field, carrying well. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. A solo shot. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
In the dirt, ball one.
The big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters. Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. In the dirt. Way upstairs, and a count now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Out to short. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, it's not the most important detail on the scouting report, but it still matters. Just putting the ball in play gives you a chance against this defense because they've been known to provide a gift or two.
Lamont Wade Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Two and one now. Upstairs. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Edwards toss to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Top of the second, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. He's going to finish the season with a new career best for runs scored, Singy.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Out towards right center field. On the move. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. There's the strike. Runner at third, nobody out. Here at the top of the second.
Ball, that's outside.
Now pitching for
Spencer
the Astros.
Arrighetti. Ready or not,
Number
in the
41,
game now after the
Spencer
injury. He's pitching on 2 days rest. The 2-1. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. This one smoked on its way out of here. He nails one out to right. And they cut into the deficit. That was blasting.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Griffin Conant will hit next. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Next offering upstairs. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 3-3.
Back-to-back jacks. And this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Tied up here in the early going.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
This one in the air, center field. Should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting 8th, right fielder Javier Sonoja.
Javier Sonoja, the next up for the Marlins.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That's down. Hey.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 9th, catcher Joe.
That one the other way. Out. Number 2.
Up next, for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
That's a ball. That's ball 2. Aye.
Sonoja leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's out to center field. Going back on this one. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now with 3 apiece. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need...
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ball 1 low. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. A little bit high. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fastball is outside. Up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a man aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Christian Vasquez. The 0-1. And that's a little bit high. In the dirt. Absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score easily. And they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. Man at second. And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Trying to move him over here. Hicks. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder.
So now with one away and a man at second. Next to hit, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
There's a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Whips it to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman. He's up. Cut it.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Vasquez on at second with 2 down.
That's ball 2.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Jose Altuve waiting to hit for Houston. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 5 and the Marlins 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's too low. Ball 3. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Ball, that's low.
And the 1-0. That one is upstairs. Three-0 down. Rip towards third. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball, down. Nope.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Now fly ball to right center. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 5 and the Marlins 3. Back here in Houston. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. Crush. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That one felt good. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Drew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did. Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ball 2.
Center field. Marcy moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman.
And now it's Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. The 1-0. And he pumps it a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. Second home run of the inning for them, and they add to their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they add on. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
One down. And now the center fielder. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bunts it in the air. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Christian Vasquez.
To the right side, and that chance handled. That ends the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 8 and the Marlins 3.
I've been the singer goes Delta blues, fighting away the tears, howling at the blue light, yeah, howling at the starlight.
Back here in Houston, well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Hicks, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. The 1-0.
Hey!
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. He gets there with the slide over to first, and that's a great play for the out.
You saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
The Astros leading by 5, top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power boot, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
One down. And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. Flied to center his first time. Here's a 2-0. And that skips into dirt. Here's a 3-0. Line drive, speared at first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Javier Sanoja.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-5.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Joe Mack, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they close the gap. It's 8-6. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Ball down.
The 1-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And that one upstairs.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Stowers at the plate now. That's ball 1. And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's a little bit low. Lopez, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! Make that 4 homers in the inning. And we have a tie ball game. It's 8-8.
Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back, nice drive from the backside, and a really good swing through the zone.
Ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll touch them all. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 9-8.
It would have been easy for them to count themselves out, but they didn't, and now they're being rewarded for it. Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
The 2-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And now 2-2. Well struck right field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Marlins 9 and the Astros 8. Back here in Houston, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
Ball up there.
Out to short. The throw to first. A great play deep in the hole.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
The Marlins leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one misses, and now 3-0. Swing, high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! He circles the bases, and they tie it up. It's 9-9. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one. Ball two.
Not close with that one, and the count is 3-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
On the ground. He gets there on a slide. To first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Go ahead run on base. So here's Wade now. In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball one. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's down.
The hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Lamonte Jr. leaves the yard. Second home run of the inning for him. And they've rallied for 5 at bat. It's 11-9.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the back that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. Ball to strike.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's too high. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-9.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Puts a bunt down. Stowers flips it, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Astros 12 and the Marlins 9. Here in Houston, and now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. That's too low. Ball 1.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
The 1-0. And another ball.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
High fly ball, right field. Alvarez on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down.
I love how they incorporated Old Union Station in the construction of Daikin Park. It really makes it feel like it's existed here in downtown Houston for a long time.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conant. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The Astros leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's ball 2.
just missed. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. And they inch closer. It's 12-10. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well. Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Javier
Now here is
Sanoja.
Javier Sanoja. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt, but kept close to second. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
And it's second. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. That one missed. Marcy, the runner at second with one away. That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two on, one out. Base hit. Runner around third. In comes the run from second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in the inning.
Next to hit, Otto Lopez.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. In from third is the tying run. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Swings through that.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Ball, down.
Two on, 2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Bunts it in the air. Sends it to first, and that is that. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. Last half of the 5th coming up. We're all even at 12 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. In the air to left center. 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
Here's a 2-0. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. That one blasted deep to right. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. We're all even at 12 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. The batter now, Xavier Edwards.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And the 0-1. Ball one there. Strike 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Fish with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Not even close there. Ball 3. Griffin Conine waits on deck for Miami. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His second homer of the night, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 14-12.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
And now the DH, Griffin Conine. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Gets the bunt down the right side, and a foul ball.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball two.
Right through there for a strike. Two down.
Up next, for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Arrighetti is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Tatsuya
the Astros,
Imai on the pitch here.
45,
He's into the game with the bases
Tatsuya
empty.
Imai.
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Walker takes it himself, and there are 2 outs.
Up next, for the Marlins, right fielder Javier Sanoja.
2 outs, base is empty. Javier Sanoja getting ready to hit. Popped up. And that's foul. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Puts a bunt down. Walker, the flip. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
Up next, for the Marlins, catcher
Having
Joe
himself a
Mack.
really nice game at the plate.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Walker, the underhand flip. He beats it out, and it's first and second on the infield
For the
single.
Marlins, shortstop Otto
Back to the
Lopez.
top of the Miami order, Otto Lopez. Now at the plate. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. First and second, 2 down. Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. One up, one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Baseman, Jose Altuve.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And that's downstairs. And the count is 2-0. The Marlins leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard ground ball, base stop. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Astros.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge him. Crazy.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Yep, that ball went out.
Altuve at first, one gone. Outside low, 3-1. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. The 3-1. Fly ball to right. Sanoha settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
The offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball.
1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game, and we're all square. It's 14 apiece.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now batting Taylor Trammell. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Into center. Marcy makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
Ball 1.
Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Marlins.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great
Hernandez.
swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Go ahead run on base. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Left field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman Liam Hicks.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. And that one clips the corner. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. Griffin Conant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 16-14.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. there was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Gets the bunt down the right side. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Astros, number 89. Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Next for the Astros, catcher Christian Vasquez.
Down low, it kicks away. No advance though. Run at the plate. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance though. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A two-run blast.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Phillips departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New pitcher now, Sandy Alcantara.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Astros,
right fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Tied up here, the bottom of the 7th. Alcantara goes 6 feet 5 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Lined, and that's a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Bunts it in the air. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Fastball for a strike. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. The 2-2 now. Out towards right center field. Marcy on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Yeah, I'm in the city going cray cray. Finna act a fool like it's payday. Haters in my vision.
Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. That one out's against the fence. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Splits the plate, 0-1. And it's second. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1. Zach bunt towards third. Paredes fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
For the Marlins, catcher Joe Mack.
Joe Mack, the next up for the Marlins. And that bunted towards third. Paredes fires over to first. Got him.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Lays one down the left side. On the run, throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And amazingly, we are all tied. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
No, that's down.
And that skips in the dirt. Slides, but it gets by him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Christian Walker, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's the center fielder.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Just missed.
Ball 1.
And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they got the lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Jeremy Pena.
This is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Aimed to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Puts a bunt down. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. 9th inning coming up. The Astros with the lead, 18-16. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel here more.
Ball 2.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Heriberto Hernandez.
Hey!
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night, and they cut into the deficit.
You can't ask for a bigger performance from him. A pair of home runs, and now just a 1-run game here in the late stages. This team won't go away because he won't let them.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Late on that fastball. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Walker takes it to the bag, and the Marlins with just one out left.
For the Marlins,
That's a huge defensive play in the late
Hicks.
stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Iman looking for his first save of the year. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Ball down.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Gets under it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
Just an absolute slugfest. Not a good day to be a pitcher. There are going to be a lot of sore necks. Players turning left, turning right. Balls flying all over. Neither staff had anything working, and these offenses just kept exchanging blows.
sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues lo que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño